I'm gonna see what I could do, Pop. See what I could do, bro.
from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with Davey Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Rich Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Group.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, it was a toss-up every year. Who was going to win the Big Ten West? That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all of these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive with this team. They just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, in the middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Carr from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feeling.
Got a little grass. Got some room. And
Touchdown, Jesus!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out with it. It's Morris. Tackle brought down to the 16. And after the return. The run inside. It's Beebe. He's past the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got... Explosive play for the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. And it's a fumble on the play.
No, sir.
Huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Walton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Carr above the noise. Punch it out of the air. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. And complete, and they got a hand on that one early.
This defense is a very well-coached team, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Walton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Well, This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They will get him. It's a touchdown. He has taken the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards in the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Walton. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown.
Touchdown, Jesus!
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped down to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked up.
between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is, but the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. To the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Touchdown, Jesus!
Have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback making adjustments. There's a crease. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The run inside. It's Beebe. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wide open downfield. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense in press coverage.
valiant effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside. It's Richard. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best and trying to at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Throwing, Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent a chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's when quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next step.
Snaps it, and he's open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's Texas A&M who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Zings it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Hard running there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Skips away from pressure. Pulls it in with one hand. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Direct snap. On his feet at the 40. Maybe a crease. The tag.
Touchdown, Jesus!
Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And this dude has been a problem.
You like that?
Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. It has been impossible to stop.
He's doing that fucking stunt where his end goes inside. The Texas 4-man.
He just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He's brought down at the 60.
Yeah, I can't run in the middle when he does it because the dude's fucking right there.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go right back to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout.
No, sir.
Drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare
Oh,
down
no.
your receivers.
I don't know what he saw,
Defenders,
bro.
they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. In their vision
Bruh,
of that play,
that's
someone
what they
with
all
the
do on
3
this
after making an
motherfucker,
easy
boy.
catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when he threw that one on the board this week in practice, but obviously
Yeah, sometimes.
more difficult
He doing it.
to execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Carr. Firing to the right, complete.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was trying to fucking, let me see, that wasn't that game. I don't know. When I try to swat the shit deep, it just, I don't know. It don't even be working.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to run, it's Walton. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And this team needs more of that. And this is a really close stops down the
Yeah,
stretch.
I wanted to throw it, but
And they do right
he
there,
gave me
man.
the first
And
down.
that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Let's see.
And losing
Let's
out to
just
too
take the
fast, but
points.
it made it home. Now there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation.
You go with this fucking formation again. This fucking.
Run inside. It's Richard. There we go. That one could really put this drive in gear.
That shit's ridiculous, man.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense,
I'm
you gotta be
playing
thinking about
this
throwing.
dude,
You're trailing
Indiana, in
by a
my
lot. You got to get back in this game.
dynasty.
You need tempo and you need explosive plays through the air.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Got his man on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Guys, we come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Wants to keep it in the air. He's going to let it go. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback.
Dude.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback may change this route. Escape! Wilson, hey!
Probably think he got to play for this. And he did. Fuck. Man, I would. No, I had to do it over there.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball bounces through the end zone and
Let's see. Let's try to end this shit.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work.
The score here is
The
over.
defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Finding open areas.
Don't worry about it.
For the first. It's a running room. He's at the 20. And he slipped.
Touchdown, Jesus!
The Irish punch back.
Have yourself
I thought he had it locked up, bro.
They handed him the ball a lot because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point.
I ain't want to fucking score that fast.
Bring
Fuck.
it out. It's Morris. Gets it across the 20 to the
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, he gonna take. Hopefully, he takes a while to score.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end.
Oh man, I turned that fucking meter on, bro. I went to practice. Nope, turn that bit right back off.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a little
Oh, he gotta be.
Took the shot.
Oh, Lord.
Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got
Try to
go
run that.
your
He
best
tried to
player
run that.
offensively. Who is your
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight
There we go.
end.
No, sir.
Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation. situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll run it. It's Walton.
Touchdown, Jesus!
That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his
Tell you what, Pop, I needed this one. Boy, I thought it was think I was really sucking at this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Yeah, he did his thing.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Come on, man.
That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'm winning right now, sucker.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
And with that, he's got him set up with a 1st and goal as we get set to play on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. A good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game who want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll go with a direct snap. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah.